So yeah, guys, she's so upset. Tell them why you're so upset, Kulika.
Yeah, I actually tried some apple tree grafting this year. Well, as you know, I like growing things, and I don't really care that much about apples, but I like growing apple trees. Because my parents always did. We had a beautiful apple garden. And like I decided, because I have a thing for like some old heirloom varieties, and I actually had my friend send me some cyan wood this year for crafting purposes, like some really good varieties that I always have been dreaming about having.
Bugs.
So, and I had some rootstock. I actually ordered some rootstocks, and some of them I had from, we have one apple tree in our garden in Saskatoon. And a couple of years ago we did some major trimming, and that promoted some major rootstock growth, like the shoots were coming out of the root, which were like rootstocks. So I collected them, I planted them in separate pots, and I was saving them for crafting purposes. So this year, this spring, I got my friend sent me some precious, so precious to me, some old heirloom varieties, like a cyan wood, like full bunch of it, like about probably about 15 different varieties. And I was so excited about it, and I had all my my rootstock lined up like in pots, and I did some major research how to actually do it, and I got the rootstock all nicely ready, like woken up already, like early spring, and cyan wood was still like dormant, like exactly like it's supposed to be, and I grafted those cyan woods on the rootstocks. And to my great surprise, I was so successful, and almost all of them started growing. I was just so happy, I was so excited. I thought I was gonna have some major orchid going.
Bugs.
But okay, and then like they started growing.
Yeah, it was looking good.
And then it was looking so good, and I was so excited, and I had them covered with paper bags. I did exactly like, I did some major search how to do it. Like I studied really, because like you do the craft, you connect the cyan wood to the rootstock, then you connect like seal the connection and use the crafting tape and everything. I did exactly like you're supposed to do, and then I covered them with paper bags and plastic bags to keep them nice and like moist, so like humidity here, so they won't dry out because they're very fragile. And I did some of these trees in our city place, and some of them I did here, and we were driving back and forth, so I managed to make them survive all these travels, because I had to attend to them, and they were doing so good. And then all of a sudden I noticed that the leaves started kind of curling up, so I thought, what's going on? I did not understand what was going on first. Then I realized that there must have been some bugs after my precious trees. And it just got worse and worse, and then I did some studying what I was supposed to do, because I'm not really into poisons, and so like a soap, like a dish soap solution is supposed to take care of most of those bugs. So I started spraying soap solution on those young shoots, and I was spraying and spraying, and I think I had some success. But while spraying that soap solution, because the trees were in a pot, like you're supposed to keep them for the first year, to keep them in controlled environment. So since I was soaping them and even trying to wash them off like with water, so the pots were getting like wetter and wetter, and they got a kind of waterlogged. So I think I managed to kill most of the bugs, but the trees did not start growing, so they were just getting worse and worse. And then I started realizing that what is happening is that because apple trees don't like to be waterlogged, so while soaping and watering down all those bugs, like the rootstocks were just getting soaked with water, and the roots were just choking.
Later, Pop.
So a few days ago I realized what's happening. So then I decided
we got some others we'll show you.
I was carrying them to the house and outside and to the greenhouse. I had them different locations, but still it was happening. So these bugs, because they're even after my indoor plants, so it was just happening everywhere. And then yesterday I got this idea that I'm gonna just plant them in the ground, So I chose a spot in the garden. I thought now, because there is no shade in the garden, it's all in hot, scorching sun. So I decided I'm gonna just plant them there, and whatever happens, happens, because the roots need to be aerated, so they can't be in those waterlogged pots. So we're gonna show you guys now what we have left. Yeah, so I planted them here. I just had just a space here, so without giving much of a thought where to plant them, I just decided I have to stick them in the ground so that the roots will get some air, just to get them out of those pots. So here they are. So they don't look very good.
It doesn't look very good there.
Not very good at all. But you see, they all started growing, and look at that. Look how promising this is. I was so happy to see that, and now they're all curled up. And look at that. They actually grew. My grafted cyanwood grew this much, and look what's left of it. And look at that. This is actually my most promising. I'm still hopeful that maybe something's coming out of it. I don't know. It's just so frustrating, and I've been just chewing my nails every day and night over that, trying to figure out how to save them. I just don't know what to do. And look at those. Now these, I don't think there's much hope for those.
Doesn't look good there.
They all started growing. It was so promising, but it's just so frustrating. Yeah, if you guys have any ideas, if you have, we'd really appreciate if you could share your experience. If you have ever tried apple tree grafting, or if you have had any success with getting rid of those bugs. Whatever they are, I can't even see them.
We don't even know.
I don't know what they are. Because I have the feeling that the full trouble started from indoors. Because I had those, what they're called, these, what are called these indoor plants that we have? I think they're some kind of ficuses. And they, during the winter months, the indoors, they always get some kind of, some sticky bugs that make a really sticky substance. And there's some kind of netting, like you can see some kind of netting around. So I don't know what they are. I think the full trouble started from those, and they just moved over to my apple trees. So if you guys have any experience with apple tree grafting, or any possible like bugs attacking your new
biting me right now,
then please share with us. So yeah. Anyways.
Okay, guys, we're gonna let you go. I'm getting attacked by mosquitoes. Those aren't. That's not what's attacking those grafted trees. But if you have any advice, please share it. And if you had some troubles with stuff like that, then we'd like to know. So she's pretty upset about that, and she's hoping that maybe even if one could make it, like, it'd be better than nothing.
If even one of them, like this one that I showed you, that's the biggest. If that one would make it, I would at least feel some kind of consolidation. But with losing all of them, this is just way beyond what I can take.
So guys, give a big like here of encouragement if you enjoyed this, and give some kind words to Kula, because she's feeling pretty upset about that.
Yeah, because my friend sent those, I haven't even given any update to her, because I was so exhilarated when I saw success. I thought I'm gonna give her great update. So, but then I saw that they're getting attacked and chewed up, so now I don't even know what to tell her. So I guess I have to fill her in. Maybe she will see this video.
Yeah, she'll probably see it. So guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching. See you later.
Give some advice if you have any.